back to Expresso on S3. It's a feel-good breakfast show, and as you know, we do have something where we help you out. You may have questions, you may have an emergency, but I can tell you today, it is going to be a very special Culinary Hotline Bling! Ting, ting, ting! Look at that, hire a crowd. Everybody's getting 5 rands. Now, nothing screams South Africa like a Boerewors roll. You know this, right? That's right. It's all about the humble boerie roll this morning. And Chef Clem, a humble chef who tries his best to deliver culinary excellence all the time. He's got tips, he's got tricks, he's got varieties. He's got onion and tomato smoochie that you can add to your boerie as well. Also some gourmet spins. Everything is happening. If you've got any questions, 063 408 8863. You're welcome to send us a voice note. And we'd be very happy to receive from you. In fact, can we start off with one?
Go.
Right.
Let's go.
What did I call it? It's a voice note. Don't forget. All right. Let's listen to this voice note from Heidi from Bloemfontein.
Hi, my name is Heidi from Bloemfontein. I have a message for Chef Clem, a question for Chef Clem. I just want to know, why do we cook the sausage in the water before we eat it, and does it make a difference?
I mean, just like, that's the curveball. Sorry, can I just blindside you with that?
It's almost as controversial as rinsing your mince. And as I said that, Zoe just walked in.
Yeah.
And she's like...
It is.
So here's the thing. Yes, you can, and sometimes you should. So what happens is, if you're braising your sausage, or if you're even cooking in a pan and the temperature's too high, that fat that's inside the sausage expands too quickly, and then it bursts.
Yes.
And we don't want that to happen, because along with the fat is all the flavor that's inside the sausage. So a hack is very little water in a pan or in a pot, and you kind of blanch your sausage first, okay? That way you start rendering out the fat, and then once that's happened and it's kind of warmed through, you transfer from that simmering water to the braai or to the pan. A quick solution for not doing that is just start off at a lower temperature. There's a lot of fat in sausage. You should not be cooking your sausage at a high heat. It's medium to medium-low.
That's
to be honest with you. And then at the end, you can crank up the heat to get that nice color on the outside. And don't be so, you know what gets me every single time? That's worse than load shedding. When people prick the sausage.
Okay, so what you're doing, can we just say that what you're doing, you are literally taking away, you see, any sort of Wors, it has a Wors field, which keeps in the flavor. If you prick it, then you are destroying the Wors field. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. I promise we are going to taste, but there's one more tip that I've learned that I now do religiously.
All right.
So before I braai the sausage, I put the sausage in my braai grid, and to my wife's, like, she just can't, like, she does not approve, I hang the whole braai grid on the washing line. Seriously. What happens is the air starts blowing through the sausage, and the skin on the outside gets dry. Tightens up. And when you cook it properly and you bite into it, you get that snap.
And that's what you want.
And that's what you want. Hang your sausage on the washing line. And you can tell people, I said so. I'm telling you, the difference between doing that and not doing that, mind-blowing. Would you like to taste some sausage?
I would love to taste some sausage, especially, like, I want to know, because which one was hung to dry out of all of them? Did you hang all of the sausage out to dry?
I will double check with the cooking team. Okay,
right, so first and foremost,
Grabo Boerewors, okay?
Oh, yes.
Here we go. So the reason Grabo, they got a signature spice blend, so you should taste the difference. This is also what I call a breakfast sausage. Yes, it's amazing on the braai, but the Grabo for me is like a great...
You brought me a size fork. I'm so happy with you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's so lovely. All right, so are we tasting?
Please do.
Thank you. All right, so let me tell you what I get. Immediately you know exactly what the spice blend is. I don't know what it is, but...
Bit of that cumin, bit of the nutmeg that's in there, a bit of coriander.
Coriander seeds.
Also very important, a good sausage, a bit of texture. You don't want it too fine, you want a little bit of texture in there. So that's what I call my, yes, like I said, great in the braai, but breakfast or brunch, it's this guy that we go to.
Agreed.
You like it, happy?
Yep.
A little bit of lamb. Ooh, swap fork.
So this is the one where I think you must be careful with if you're going to braai. This is the one that needs that low heat, because the thing is, as soon as this fat hits the flames,
so it's going to start flaring up. And people do add water when they see a little flame. A little bit of water, not a lot. As soon as you add a lot, that ash that sits on the outside of the coals gets into the air, gets into your sausage, and it's not like a mouthfeel.
Okay, soft, succulent, obviously a bit more fat content in this one. But really tasty, good flavor, and that's actually coming from the fat.
The flavor isn't the fat. Okay, cool. This is our traditional Boerewors. So a thick sausage, it's the one that we are most used to.
Thank you.
And
I'm going to just give it, I'm going to give it just a half taste here because I think it's...
Yeah. I'm giving you giant pieces.
Okay, well, there's an iconic...
The iconic
Boerewors flavor coming through immediately. All of the spices.
Exactly. The coarseness of the sausage is also very important. That spiciness. Yes. Okay. Last one, which has become...
Honestly, I wish you were here. It tastes so good.
Here we go. So, I've not recently, it's been a couple of years now, Dania sausage, and I found the most amazing people that make Dania sausage in the southern suburbs. It is as iconic, I'm going to say, as traditional Boerewors.
This is my jam.
Okay. The coriander, the coriander seed, and the Dania that's in it, which is the leaf, the slight spice, aromatic, delicious.
Wow. Okay, so we do have another round of this because we're going to just continue eating, which is fine. Krabo, lamb Boerewors, traditional Boerewors, and the Dania lamb sausage. Fantastic options for you. But a little later, if you've got any questions we'd like to answer, please, because may the Wors be with you today. So 063-408-8863. If you've got any questions about Boerewors or the ultimate boerie, we're going to do a little gourmet one as well a little later with Chef Clem. Make sure you get your questions in via voice note now on that number as we stick with all the entertainment you can offer or you can have actually on your Feel Good Breakfast show. So please stay there.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is time for another edition, another segment of the Culinary Hotline Bling.
Ding, ding, ding!
I had things already available.
Yeah, the things.
Fine. Chef Clem is back, making sure that you have delicious variations of the traditional Boerewors. We got that lined up for you, and we're going to turn a boerie roll into something a bit more gourmet. If you have any questions, we love your questions via voice note. Told you already, 063-408-8863. And we do have a first question from Johannesburg. This is a lovely one, and it's a little voice note. So let's take a listen.
Morning, Chef Clem. Love the show. I just wanted to know, what ingredients would you add to give my tomato soortjie more flavor? Thank you so much.
How do you add more flavor to a smoothie? I mean, my immediate answer is ask your mom. Because that's like the mom, like for some reason, mommy always knew like how to put flavor into a smoothie. I didn't even know how that was possible. But now we are older and we're gonna move on.
Exactly. Let's swap sides. We can talk about smoochies. So smoochies are really amazing because they're instant flavor.
Yeah.
It's got the tomato in there, it's got the onion in there, it's slightly sweet or slightly tangy. And we know that anytime you add acid to a food, it just brings it to life.
Exactly.
A smoothie does that, plus then there's still like that little savory notes that just make it like a complete whole package.
And that's what we need.
Smoothies are very South African. Another South African sauce or smoothie is the monkey gland sauce. Did you know it was South African?
So a long time ago, I was a Chico the Clown at a certain eatery, and that's when I found out that monkey gland sauce was a South African creation. But the thing is, also the origin of monkey and gland, it sounds quite ominous.
Right.
You're like, where the monkeys harvested from, but it's not like that. It's not.
No, zero monkeys were harmed in the making of. Okay, so the thing about a monkey gland sauce is, again, it's got that like slight acidity, it's got the sweetness in there, and then we just build up from there and adding things that we as South Africans like. If we could, I believe South Africans would add apricot jam to everything, and I'm not against it.
Apricot jam on snook.
Yes.
Open the snook up, apricot jam, you know, layered.
Yeah.
Apricot jam on chicken wings, done and dusted with a bit of habanero, in my humble opinion.
Yes.
Apricot jam, I mean, you can put that in your oats.
I went to a restaurant recently and they did a toasted brioche apricot jam sandwich with a fat slab of blue cheese, and I was like, huh? I thought I took a bite.
It works.
Whoa.
That's true. Apricot jam has become like a foundation, you know? One of the foundation flavors, you know?
Yes.
Bitter and sweet and apricot jam and umami.
Aromatic flavor. We will find the umami in apricot jam.
Oh, yeah.
We'll find it. So another thing is I use the Willie's gravies and the relishes. The Willie's Braai relish is a smoothie in a can, okay? So if you don't want to go through the process of like making it from scratch, the Braai relish from Willie's, and my favorite one is the sweet chili one. It's got a slight little bit of a hum of heat. It's delicious. Okay, let's talk about monkey gland sauce.
All right, cool.
Onions in.
So the thing is, we're adding more flavor, obviously, to answer the Joburg Vors noter. We wanted to add more flavor. So the flavors we should concentrate on is to also balance, but tangy, sweet, maybe a little bit of like spicy.
A little bit of heat if you want.
Well.
Yeah, very aromatic.
You want something in there.
Yes.
For me, like just to kind of like during summer, for some reason, I do enjoy a bit of citrus in my smoothie.
Of course.
I don't know why, but there's just something about that other rounded flavor that I like. But personally, for you, what do you add for that flavor?
Okay, so we got onions in your garlic in your the apricot jams during the party.
Yeah.
It's not South African, but it should be like 100% South African. Worcester sauce.
Oh,
Worcester sauce.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Whatever you call it, this is amazing. This is instant umami. That joins the mix. Then we're going to go in with a little bit of mustard. Mustard adds a little bit of body. It actually thickens it slightly, plus it gives you a little bit of that.
And that's the Dijon variety, or are you doing English? Hot
Use
English?
Dijon, use yellow.
Okay.
Use English if you're brave with a little bit of that heat. I do as well. Opens up the sinuses, amazing.
Does.
Brown sugar goes in to join the apricot jam because the apricot jam's not sweet enough.
There
we go.
It's not. No, you want more.
Tomato sauce.
Right.
Okay. Must. That's our tomato element.
Okay, already it's
It smells.
it's giving. We need Boerewors.
We need Boerewors.
We need to layer
Okay.
that on Boerewors.
Any vinegar, white vinegar, brown vinegar,
All right.
spread vinegar, even balsamic vinegar, sherry vinegar. It's got a little bit of that in there. Again, it's an acid that we need. And then good old faithful Mrs. Balls, very important.
She always just comes to the party, doesn't
And then you
she?
got to get that like,
That's what I love about Mr. Balls. You know, if you got that little, you know, then you know it's on.
then you know it's on.
Trust me, I'd go for Viennas and a little bit of a from Mrs. Balls, done and dusted.
Done and dusted. So this is going to simmer, and if you can simmer it on a very low heat for like 3 hours, do it.
Oh,
if you have
yes.
half an hour, do it. Just simmer it until it all comes together. Taste, check if you need more salt, if you need more acid, you like it sweeter, add more tomato sauce or more apricot jam. It's all about the balance and your taste. Okay.
Okay.
That comes
so we got
together.
that. So that's a flavor bomb over here. How quick can you do this little station over here?
Now I'm gonna need you.
Right.
I got some buns for you. Can you slice them? Here's the thing. There's 2 types of people
How
in
many?
the world. Let's just say 2. There's 2 types of people in the world. Those that slice their buns through the side and those that slice it through the top. Where you at? My guy.
That's how I do it?
That's how I
and then
do
I
it.
open that up, I put that on the flat top, give it a bit of it,
Yeah.
and then we're good to go.
So what I'm gonna do is, I got some garlic butter for you. You can just brush your buns.
you.
Some people say you don't need butter on your Boerewors rolls, and I'm not friends with them anymore. So
Yeah,
garlic butter, it just makes life easier. Instead of you trying to spread the butter, a little bit of garlic butter, melted, brush. Happiness.
We're good to go.
Mr. Wasty, you got your Boerewors over there.
I
Here's
got it
your
sorted.
monkey gland. I'm gonna do the other one super quick. So
Thank you.
corn and sausage actually go really well together, especially when you can braai the corn and get a bit of flavor on there. This is alternative, but it actually works. It's so delicious. Corn goes into a pot. We're gonna try
Gonna do my measurements quickly, hold on.
What's your measurements? Show me.
Perfect. Just want to do measurements, man. I have measurements.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm also like, your vor should be a little bigger than your bun. Because also, otherwise you end up
I
with
actually like, you know what I like about this, though, man? It's just that hold at the end. That's what I appreciate. But I'm going to do one for you because you like it to be just a bit bigger, right?
Reason being,
Okay,
because when you
hold on.
finish your Boerewors roll,
There we go.
yes, then they always end courtesy of the roll, which is fine, but why not treat yourself and have you end off with meat? Okay.
End off with meat.
End off
Always
with meat.
a good end.
Begin with meat,
With a touch
end
of
with
meat.
meat. Corn goes in, a little bit of cream goes in, garlic goes in. We're gonna make like a take on a cream corn. We're gonna add some jalapenos.
Oh,
it's a creamed jalapeno
gracias,
corn.
gracias.
And we're gonna top the Boerewors. If we don't finish this in time, it's fine. We'll come back a little later to finish it off.
Okay,
Keep
why
an eye
not?
on that. Right, here we go.
What do you need me to do from here? Because I've got the foundations of what we want to do. We are buttered. We are vorsed.
Can you
Now.
please smør our Boerewors?
Okay, this is the moment that you've been waiting for. And we're just going to have to layer this on. So already the flavor, the smells, they're good. I can actually smell there's enough sweetness and enough acid. That's what I'm talking about. So this is
That's
great.
the one.
All right.
It smells so good.
It does smell good. So what we're going to do is, Chef Clem, I feel like this is way too good to just do all at once. So
Right.
what we will do is we will assemble for you. Once we've got this gourmet boerie ready, Chef Clem and I will reveal to you straight after a very, very special performance, which is just as appetizing with some really great vocals from the locals. So I want you to just remain there, enjoy the performer, and then enjoy this gourmet boerie performance coming up in the next couple of moments on your Feel Good Breakfast Show and this Culinary Hotline bling. Ooh, this is going to be so good.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome back to Expresso on S3. It is time for your final edition of the morning of the Culinary Hotline bling. Ting, ting, ting. Thank you. Right. So, we have been putting together the most delicious recipes for a gourmet spin on a Boerewors roll. Something simple, but we've been giving it a little bougie twist with Chef Clem. But there is something more epic on the horizon. Something so awesome that we cannot even show it on TV, but we will. In the Expresso kitchen, we will be attempting something so massive that rumor has it that this will go viral instantly. Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, whoever cares to watch S3 right now, presenting the biggest Boerewors roll your eyes have ever seen. Chef Clem, you are not the roll, I mean this thing. That's it. This is, first and foremost, how?
How? We didn't buy it. We made it. Okay? We made the ultimate Boerewors bun. Okay? And look at that shine. Look at that glaze.
That is just...
Look at that. Do you know who actually made it? Chef Jay.
Chef Jay?
Chef Jay, Afternoon Express, was like...
Oh, my word.
We asked about it, and he was like, hands up, I can bake that. I can bake that. And he did. And he did.
This is
what an amazing
unbelievable,
job.
actually, eh? And honestly, I need more understanding as to how they made it. That's the thing. Yeah.
You know what? Maybe soon we'll bring Jay in, and Jay can teach us how to make this.
That's
so,
please, man.
What we're gonna do is...
What are we doing? What type of slice are we going with? We're gonna
do a V slice.
A V slice?
So the V slice, so it's gonna hold quite a lot.
Yes.
And you're wondering now, what are we gonna do with this leftover bread that we've got in the middle that we're gonna take out? Fish fricadelles. We are gonna make.
I'm gonna dip that into some soup.
You can dip it, you can dunk it. We're gonna actually turn it into fish fricadelles. We're not gonna waste the bread. What's also amazing is if you freeze this, you can make the most epic bread crumbs with garlic and
pudding.
butter. Bread pudding.
Eh?
Bread pudding. Okay, cool. Now, my tip about the garlic butter, if you can give it a good brush.
I am all over this.
Or you could just do normal butter and give it like a normal, with the knife, get it on there. But again, the garlic butter adds flavor at the same time. And just because it's melted, it's a lot easier to actually handle. Can you handle this? Yes, 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 yes. Amazing. How many people do you think this would feed?
Well, it depends on what type of day it is. I mean, if somebody watching rugby and the Springboks are winning,
they're winning.
then this will feed 2 people. If they're
I
losing,
feel
I'm
you.
going to say 8.
I feel you. I feel you.
It
Okay,
depends on the
cool.
mood of the individuals.
Now that you've got your beautiful bun lacquered, soaking in garlic butter, very well done, by the way, you're going to take your sausage, stretch it out, get it on an oven tray, and what you end up with is this.
Shall I bring it over?
Please
Sorry.
do. Please do. Don't forget to bend with the knees. Okay, cool. So now, very simple. I will hold it. And all you got to do is transfer to the bun.
Okay. Let's do this.
Back to your comment earlier, we are professionals.
Right, we are. Okay.
But it doesn't stop there.
No, it doesn't. Why are we doing another one?
We are doing another
We're doing
one.
another one. Yes. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, my word. There it is. Sorry.
What's better than one piece of horse?
2 pieces of horse.
Okay, where am I going to go with this? Let's go over here.
I don't know, but put it back into its bed.
Yes.
Look at that.
You know what we should have done if we were smarter about this? We should have done a layer of seasoning at the bottom. However,
Right.
it's fine.
That's okay.
So let's talk about, we're going to go with our monkey gland sauce. You can spoon that on. I've got some onions that have been, you don't have to over caramelize these onions. Just keep it nice and soft. And as soon as it goes golden brown or like slightly brown, you're good. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. And I would serve extra monkey gland sauce on the side. Why are people giggling in the background? Hey,
Yeah, it's because I'm an artist and they can't handle my artistic technique. That's why.
They can't handle
the kitchen
it.
crew, you can't handle my technique. Okay, you can
Okay,
only dream.
onions.
I will have classes.
There we go.
My technique.
There we go. Onions. So much onions.
This is just, the
that it's
onion.
going to make your granny cry. You put the onions on, okay?
But this is the thing about onions, man. It's just like there's something about the caramelization of onions that brings about a sweetness that only a braai can actually bring into your life. If you're having problems at home, right, an onion like this, it sweetens, it caramelizes life.
It does.
And now you're adding jalapenos that are pickled.
There we go. And it's for that acidity, that little bit of heat. You know what you could also do? You could totally do a bit of a smorgasbord. You could do anything. You could do a smorgasbord of meat. You could literally do a bit of dania on the one side, a bit of lamb on the other side, and a bit of the grabo in the middle. Why not? Absolutely.
I think you can. This is how you entertain guests, right? And I want people to walk in and say, like, they need to be impressed with this. They need to be surprised. We have to give them that. Let's surprise the nation. Let's surprise the nation. Okay, that's it. Look at this.
Yo, excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes.
Okay, right, let's pop this.
You know what? So this over here, I just want to let you know, in life, sometimes you need to focus on quality. There are times where you need to focus on quantity. and this is those times. Focus on the quantity of this. This Chef Clem, what you've given us is what I call the behemoth of booties.
Yeah, okay.
Right, this is the boss of booties.
Yes.
This is the awesome Chef Clem Boerewors.
It's a voice that can't be reckoned with.
This is the thing.
This is it.
This is the booty of note. Oh,
Before we cut into it, let's talk about the anatomy of this buri. Home-baked, a beautiful bun.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have to just. Sorry.
Beautiful traditional.
I'm going to put some dots on top.
You do.
I just have to.
Beautiful traditional Boerewors.
Sorry, man.
Caramelized onions, jalapeno. This is the Boerewors roll of your dreams. Okay, now here's the question. How do you want to do this? Do you just want to pick up the whole thing and take a bite?
I could really help you with that. I could assist.
So
but how do you get your... See, the thing is, if you look at that, yeah, I think you should take the whole thing.
Yes.
And we should just take a bite of it.
Yes.
I think that's what
Are you stretching? Because I feel like you need a stretch for this one.
I'm going to wait. What do you mean? I need to unbutton the button.
Okay.
Button
I'm going to let you how about you handle it first? Just go for it. You know what? Don't hesitate. It would be mighty awkward if while you take a bite, all of a sudden the music starts playing.
Yeah, it would be crazy, wouldn't it?
I mean, who would do that? Who would play the music? Yes, yes.
The following program has been rated PG. Parental guidance is advised for viewers who are sensitive to booty.
Woo! Yes, yes. Let me help you out. Let me help you out. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out. There's just something over here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, it's your turn.
Wow. Okay.
You take on the other end. Hold on. Hold on. There's one more thing I must do. For that end. Are you going to do that end?
Oh, they say we're out of time.
Nope.
There's no... Oh. Okay, here we go. Why make it so saucy?
Because you're a saucy guy. You gave me the big... Look there. Go, baby. I mean, Chef Clem.
My wife's looking at me. She's here.
I didn't even know your wife is
She's
here.
concerned.
Does she...
She's concerned.
Does she know about us? I mean, that doesn't matter. By the way, you got zero voice in that bite. There was just only roll.
I would open my mouth, but...
So you have something on my face. If I have something on my face, it's fine. But I'm going to say, this has been sensational. Thank you so much. The Culinary Hotline Bling has been a mouthful today. And this is how you booty. And booty properly, like a South African. Don't booty half measures. Do it like this. And thank you so much. If you want any of these ingredients, please feel free to check NASA's website. You'll see it from there.